Hi, it's Mrs. Cream. I wanted to talk to you about pond life. Actually, I wanted to read a book to you. Last week, I think you learned a little bit about chickens, the life cycle of a chicken. I think you might have learned something about them coming from an egg. Let me see this book I have. Yep, it says egg to a chick. First, a chicken lays the eggs. The hen is the mommy chicken, and she sits on the eggs. They're in the egg for 21 days before the chick pecks its way out and hatches. And then you have the little baby chick. So where'd the chick come from? An egg. Yep. Well, lots of animals come from eggs. In my book, See Me Grow, it has nice pictures of some animals as they're growing from an egg. I have these pages ready, but I can't find them still. Animal babies may hatch from an egg that their mothers laid. Other animal babies grow inside their mommy's tummies. Insects come from eggs. Ooh, the butterfly comes from an egg. And a fish has lots of eggs, hundreds that are laid at one time. And then all the fish come out of their eggs in the water. Amphibians is a type of animal that lays eggs in the water. Frogs and toads are amphibians. Yeah. There's also reptiles that lay eggs, and birds lay eggs. Oh, that looks like a little alligator. And there's a little bird. Yep. They all come from eggs. If you were going to go down to a pond, you might be able to see some things that are coming alive now, because over the winter they were probably hibernating or they had moved someplace else. Turtles and frogs slept through the winter, and now that it's getting warmer, you might be able to see them. A frog that comes out of an egg doesn't look like a frog, though. It's called a tadpole. Let's look at this picture of a frog's life. Ooh, look at those long legs. That frog has long legs that helps it jump really far. And look at its webbed feet helps it to swim in the water. But before it got that big, it was part of a whole bunch of eggs laid in the water. The eggs hatched into tadpoles that can swim in the water. Tiny little round things with long tails. After a little while, the tadpoles grow legs and they slowly lose their tails. Just like you lost your diapers? No, it's not the same. The tadpole grows and grows and loses its tail. And finally, it starts to have legs, and then it grows front legs, and it looks like a frog, just like this. Well, frogs don't look exactly the same. This frog up here looks a little bit different than this one, but they're both frogs. Frogs are amphibians. The tadpoles breathe in the water, but the grown-ups breathe air, just like you and I, and water. Wow, they are special. When we swim in the water, we have to hold our breath, right? You can't breathe underwater. But it seems like frogs are able to stay underwater for a long time. I have a book that I like. It's a picture book. There's no words in it. We have to think of the words. So I thought I'd share the pictures with you, and we can kind of think of what might this book be saying. It's called A Boy, a Dog, a Frog, and a Friend. It's by Mercer and Mariana Mayer. A boy, a frog, a boy, a dog, a frog, and a friend. Who else could be there that would be a friend? Because I think the three of them might be friends already. Down by the pond. Now, if you went down by a pond, you'd have to have a grown-up with you to keep you safe. You never go near water by yourself. As you get older, you'll use a buddy system all the time. Right now, your main buddy should be a safe grown-up, mom or dad, or someone else who's watching you. When I was little, I lived right next to a pond, and my mom would let my older sisters watch me, and we'd go down to the pond, and we'd try to creep up on the frogs. We could catch them, but frogs are tricky. They have big eyes on the sides of their heads, and they can see so much. Well, look at this frog's picture. Look how big those eyes are. Yeah. So it's really hard to creep up on them. So we got a net, and it had a long pole, and we could creep up and try to put the net on top of the frog. But they still could jump into the water and get away. And what really made it tricky was my dog. My dog, Fluffy, loved to help us hunt for frogs. So she'd come down to the pond with us, and she'd pounce, and she'd pounce, and she'd scare all the frogs away. So then there wouldn't be any frogs' heads sticking up with their eyeballs sticking out of the water, so we couldn't go frog hunting. So we try to remember to leave her home. But look, in this book, the boy is trying to go fishing in the pond, because fish can live in ponds. And he's telling his dog, shh, don't scare the fish away. Because remember I said my dog used to scare the frogs? He doesn't want any fish scared away. But shh, dog, frog, shh, be quiet. Let's see, are they going to catch a frog? Are they going to catch a fish in the pond? A boy, a dog, a frog, and a friend. Oh, look, there's 2 pages of pictures, but no words. So let's look at this picture. Oh, I see. The boy is fishing. He's got a shovel there, so maybe he put worms on his hook. And the dog's looking and the frog's looking. It looks like something might be on his hook because his pole is bending. I see the boy's leaning back. His straight arms and the way he's leaning back tells me something is strong in the water trying to get the worm that he put on the hook. Oh no, something on the hook is really strong. Because look, the boy is losing his balance. The boy's almost going in the water. And the dog's leaning forward because he's a good friend and he wants to help the boy. But they lean too much. Splash! They landed in the water. Oh no! Looks like the frog jumped in to help them. The dog fell in because he was trying to help the boy too. And now they're all in the water, eating his fishing pole. You won't believe what caught the hook. What's that? A turtle? There's turtles in ponds too. Yep. Frogs like to live in ponds, turtles, and fish. Yeah, look at that. Oh, dear. That boy is yelling at the turtle. He's waving his arm like this. I think he might be saying, "You turtle, you got my worm. You've got the hook of my fishing pole." Yep. He's on the other side of the pond now, walking out of the pond. The frog's almost next to him. Can you see those big eyes? Yeah. The dog is swimming in the water, and the boy is standing. He must be wet. That dog is a good friend. He gets out of the water, and he starts barking at the turtle. What do you think he says? "You turtle, you made us fall in the water. Woof, woof, woof." I don't think the frog's saying anything, but he sure is watching. And then, oh no, the poor dog, he got bit by the turtle. Yow! Oh, oh. The poor doggy, the turtle bit his paw. Well, I don't like being yelled at either. I don't think the turtle wanted to be yelled at. The boy quickly got his friend, the dog. He picked him up and he tried to get him away from the turtle. Oh no, the turtle won't let go. He's holding on to the dog's paw. Oh no, the poor dog. They've got to get to the other side of the pond. Yep, he's gonna walk through the water. Try to get to the other side where his pail is and his shovel. Splash. Yep, the turtle let go. He's not holding on to his paw. It must hurt though, right? The dog sits down at the edge of the pond to lick his paw. But look where his tail is. He left it in the water. It's probably swishing back and forth, looking like a nice fat worm. And I think that turtle likes to eat worms. Yup. Chomp. That turtle took another bite of the puppy. Oh, the poor dog. The turtle pulled the dog into the water because he thought his tail was a worm. Oh no! Look, that's what the boy's saying. Let's see, does the frog say anything? The frog's down here. He's right by the pail and he's looking very distressed. His eyes are like big. Oh no. Well, his eyes are always big, but yeah. The dog's being pulled under. Is he gonna be okay? I just see the dog's legs. Oh no. The frog's jumping in after him. Look. Cowabunga, dude. Here I come, dog. He's gonna help his friend. The boy's gonna get undressed. He's gotta help his friend too. He can't see the dog anymore, so he's gonna jump in the water. Yep, he's getting ready, but oh, nope. I see the dog. Do you see the dog? I see the frog, and I see the dog. They're okay. Oh, look at how the dog's crawling out of the water. Oh, I'm so achy now. That turtle hurt my tail. But wait, where's the turtle? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good at all. That looks like the turtle got hurt. Turtles aren't supposed to float on their backs. The frog looks scared. The boy and the dog, they're like, oh, what does that mean? Something's not right. The boy's gonna help. He tries to get the turtle back to the land so he can try to help him. The dog and the frog are looking at the turtle. Oh no. What's going on? Is it okay? No, it doesn't look like the turtle's okay. Oh, everyone's so sad. They didn't want to get bit by the turtle, but they don't want anything bad to happen. The boy's gonna dig a hole to put the turtle in because he thinks he's not alive anymore. Oh dear. But wait a second. Look at that turtle's face. Did he move? It's hard to tell in this drawing. But is he looking at that fishing pole? I think the turtle's moving. The boy doesn't see it. The dog doesn't see it. Is the frog seeing it? Yes, I think the frog saw it. The turtle's alive. Now the dog sees it. The turtle's alive. He's not dead. The boy doesn't have to dig a hole for him. Because look, wait, where's the turtle going? Looks like he's walking towards that fishing pole. Yep, he's got the fishing pole. The boy's like, what? You're alive? Hooray! Hooray, he's alive. You know what? We can all be friends. The dog, the frog, the boy, and the turtle, the friend. Yay, it's a happy ending. Yep, and now all four of them are gonna go off together. Like now the frog can ride onto the turtle. And the turtle's carrying the fishing pole for the boy. What good friends. Hooray, hooray. What a good story. A boy, a dog, a frog, and a friend. That was so fun. Remember, if you go down to the pond or by any water, you can't be by yourself. It's not okay to try to go and just look inside to see. But if you have a safe grown-up with you, you can look. Do you see any leaves floating on the water? Do you see any bugs scurrying across the top? Sometimes after it rains, I see worms on the sidewalk. If you were down by a pond and you lifted up a rock after it rains, you might find something that's living under there. But it's hard to get to ponds now that we're not allowed to go anywhere. So maybe you can just look and see if you can find anything on your videos online about what you might find in a pond. I'm gonna go now. I hope you had fun. Bye-bye.